BBC World News. I'm Regid Ahmed. The headlines. The former Lebanese Prime Minister Saad Hariri speaks publicly for the first time since his shock resignation from Saudi Arabia, saying he'll return to Lebanon soon. Spain's Prime Minister tells supporters in Catalonia snap elections will help end what he calls separatist havoc. And as Donald Trump's tour of Asia takes him to the Philippines, he can't resist a dig at North Korea and its leader. Hello and welcome to BBC World News. The former Prime Minister of Lebanon, Saad Hariri, has spoken publicly for the first time since his surprise resignation 8 days ago and says he'll be returning home from Saudi Arabia within days. Spain's Prime Minister says regional elections next month will help end what he called the separatist havoc in Catalonia. Mariano Rajoy made his first visit since imposing direct rule from Madrid a fortnight ago. He urged those opposed to Catalan independence to make sure they vote. James Reynolds reports. The US Geological Survey says an earthquake with a magnitude of 7.3 has hit the border area between northern Iraq and Iran. The quake struck 30 kilometres south of the Iraqi town of Halabja. There are reports on social media of it being felt as far away as Lebanon and Turkey. Another developing story to bring you now. There's been a train crash in the Democratic Republic of Congo. 8 people are confirmed dead, but there are reports that there could be more than 30 fatalities. The train, which was travelling in the south of the country, is said to have caught fire after crashing into a ravine. President Trump has resumed his war of words with North Korea over their nuclear weapons program. Pyongyang insulted Mr. Trump and insisted it wouldn't stop its nuclear build-up. The president, who's touring Asia, responded with an insulting tweet of his own. This new spat comes as the US Navy sailed a powerful carrier air group into the Sea of Japan off the Korean peninsula. Rupert Wingfield-Hayes reports from the USS Abraham Lincoln. Well, let's take a look at some of the other stories making the news. Iran has dismissed Bahrain's allegation that it was behind an explosion that targeted an oil pipeline near the Bahraini capital Manama. The Foreign Ministry in Tehran described the accusation as baseless and childish. Turkey is described as ludicrous. Reports that former White House aide Michael Flynn was part of a plot to help forcibly remove a Muslim cleric to Turkey in exchange for millions of dollars. The Turkish embassy in Washington said the allegations were groundless. A former CIA director had revealed an alleged $15 million plan to remove cleric Fethullah Gulen, who Turkey blames for the failed coup of 2016. A senior UN official has accused Myanmar military of using sexual violence against the Rohingya population. The Special Representative on Sexual Violence in Conflicts, Pramila Patten, visited Rohingya women and girls in Bangladesh. She plans to raise it at the International Criminal Court. Much more coming up on BBC World News. I'm on Twitter at BBC Regid Ahmed.